Here comes the Pinellas Podcast Live. Want to join the show? Hit the link in the post and jump in the studio. It's live, unfiltered, and all about Pinellas. Powered by the Joint Chiropractic, official chiropractor of the Bucks. All podcast viewers get the $19 deal. Consultation, exam, and adjustment for only $19. Check out thejoint.com. And now, we're on the Pinellas Podcast Live.
All right, welcome to the live show, Pinellas Podcast Live, every Tuesday starting at noon. I am a little behind on my gallon of water today.
I'll give you some applause for that.
Yeah. I recommend everybody get this if you're trying to get a gallon a day. It's like $18 on Amazon because it gives you the time of the day that you should be, like where you should be.
Oh, yeah.
So,
you got to follow a little schedule. That looks like it's an amazing amount of liquids.
Yeah, and you'll get your cardio in going and taking a leak, that's for sure. So
yeah, you get your steps in.
Do feel a lot better, though. I can't lie, man. When you're hydrated, you just feel a lot better. Feel awesome, too, when you go to the Joint and get that Pinellas Podcast discount, $19. Yeah, consultation, exam, and adjustment. Just got to mention the Pinellas Podcast discount. They're open nights and weekends. There's 25 Bay Area locations of the Joint, and you can get in at thejoint.com. $19. You can't even go and buy like a fast food. I mean, you shouldn't be eating fast food anyway, but I mean, you can't even do it for $19.
No, not $19. And, you know, I was playing some golf, man. My back got a little tense. And I'm like, I got to go hit up the Joint, man. And I'm telling you, man, you get the consultation and then you go right to the exam and get that adjustment and boom, $20, you get $1 back.
You get $1 back. They'll actually give you money back at the Joint. If you hand them a 20, they'll owe you $1. It's a pretty good setup. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do some rapid fire a little bit later on in the show today. I was like an idiot. I went on Facebook because we had somebody that had to cancel last minute, which never happens. And I was like, hey, does anybody want to jump on, something to promote, something to talk about? You got something crazy going on. And now there's like 200 messages. So we're going to go rapid fire. If we can't get everybody on, we'll get as many on and we'll do the next week. We'll carry over. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Don't worry. I wanted to play this video first. Oh, shit. You know what? I should probably say, because we got this done, we are hosting opening day at Ferg's Sports Bar.
It's going to be so awesome, bro.
That's going to be a wild one. So Monday against the Cubs. Okay, so we'll be out there. We'll probably live like noon. We'll start at noon. How long will we go? Well, how many beers will we drink? Yes.
Exactly.
Who knows? I mean,
we might be spending the night there. We don't really know, actually.
I believe I've stayed at Ferg's before and was carried out a time or two. I mean, if you're not getting carried out of Ferg's, were you at Ferg's? But
that's what are you even doing?
Yeah, but we'll be there for the opening day broadcast at Ferg's. So I'd love to see you guys on Monday. Come by, drink some beer with us. Jump on. Listen, that's another good thing. Like, come by and jump on the show with us, right? Like, we're not,
we'll have an extra spot.
Yeah. So come on down and hang out. So we'll see you at Ferg's. I'm going to play this video real quick before we get into Chestzilla and a bunch of other businesses that want to come on, and then some baseball drama, which has popped off. But the video of these, I have this thing like with the e-bikes, and there are some dick face e-bike kids. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Most of the kids are just having fun.
They're just kids.
They're kids. They're going to the ballpark. They're going, whatever. But I saw this the other morning. I was driving to a travel baseball game and running late. That's on me. Then I came across this.
All right.
And
let me remove that. Hold on. Well, we have there we go.
Now, if this were 7th graders on e-bikes.
So these guys, it's a convoy.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. If these were 7th graders on e-bikes, all of the pages would be going crazy. Look at these punks. Look at these jerks. And like I said in one of the reels I did, because these are like 50-year-olds in spandex who have mortgages, it's okay. Like, nobody's mad.
Right.
But
I mean, they're in the middle of the lane there. Yeah, they're not even in a bike lane.
No, and just so you know, they were going 14 and 30. if you were a car, and I know in Florida, like the bikes have the right to the road, like they're allowed to be on the road. But if a car's doing half the speed limit, the cop would pull you over. If you were in a 50 and you're doing 25, they're going to pull you over and be like, "Is everything okay?" Like it's not safe, right?
I mean,
this went on for like a mile.
Yeah, that would piss me off, especially if I'm late. Like, and listen, you can look at me and tell that I don't ride bikes because I'm a little hefty, but I don't understand. These guys got up and then the guy in the front's got his arms up. And I mean, they're like in the Tour de France. They got the little spandex stuff on and they've set the outfit out. They've got, I'm going to wear my yellow shirt today, babe. I'm going to wear that silly little helmet in the front. And then I'm going with this, high side. Dude, I don't know, bro. I don't get it. Number one. But to be clogging up this road and not do one by one, what are we doing here?
That's what I thought. I thought you had to get single file when traffic built behind you. Yeah. This video on Instagram has gone berserk. I mean, it's gone absolutely berserk with all the opinions and everything like that. But I'm sorry. Like, I mean, this to me is like too much. And for all the crap the e-bike kids get, and like I said, I know there's some dick face e-bike kids. I've seen it.
Well, I can say what. The e-bike is not going 14 miles an hour. The e-bike's going 40 miles an hour.
No, you rarely hear complaints about e-bikes going too slow. It's the other one. It's this you could make the argument is just as dangerous. I also think in Florida, especially Pinellas County, you've got to be out of your mind to get on a road with cars because people here drive like maniacs. So, do is what you want with it. But I just think I'm just going, I don't think that this is good either. Like, I just don't think that this is something that, it should just be overlooked if we're just going to slam the e-bike kids that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Jackie says, unfortunately, they can be there. It sucks. There's a woman in St. Pete who rides to and fro work every day, and she's got that whole lane. She does it to piss people off.
She's doing it just to piss people off.
And go to work. But I mean,
yeah, like I said, I mean, it's just dangerous to do in general, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, that is not sharing the road. That's not sharing the road. And
that's
you're supposed to share
the road.
That's clogging the road when you're going 14 in a 30. All right, let's get to Christine and Chestzilla. But before that, I got to say what's up to my boys from Last Rep. This is how you want to enjoy your nights and your weekends after a workout, or maybe you're going to the ball fields with your kids and you come home and you've had a rough day. Why pack yourself up with sugar and alcohol when you don't have it? So Last Rep, an athletic recovery cocktail. It's the only THC athletic recovery cocktail, and you're getting the Pinellas podcast discount. That's 20% off. Go to lastreparc.com. You can see it here on the screen. Get the screenshot. And then the code is Pinellas Podcast, one word. We got to invite these guys to Ferg's to come down for the live broadcast. Yeah, for opening day.
Big.
It's going to be big. So that is the lime. That's exactly what I use. And I found my sweet spot with about 2 of them. And again, man, when you don't have that sugar and the booze running through, you're like, I didn't waste my day at the gym. I'm not going to be like super tired and full of sugar. So, the other thing too is that it comes loaded with essential recovery ingredients. All right. So use that discount and get that 20% off of Last Rep. Okay. There is an amazing, I don't know what my screen's doing. There's an amazing inventor here in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Her name is Christine, and she has invented the Chestzilla. Chestzilla. Now, when I first saw this, and I think Christine had sent me a message or somebody did, I said, well, this is obviously a joke. This is, there's not a thing called Chestzilla. Who's going to invent something for women with large tatas and so that they don't have to do construction and dig holes in the sand? That can't be real. And I was dead wrong. And here's Christine, the inventor of Chestzilla, with some Chestzillas. What's going on, Christine?
Hi, I just want to say I'm so stoked and excited to be here and to share Chestzilla with Pinellas County. I couldn't be happier. So thank you so much for having me on the show. But it definitely is not a joke. It is definitely a problem. I think all women can relate. When you are laying on your stomach face down, it squishes your chest. So being a native of the area and always on the beach, it was a problem for me constantly. And I Googled, I was like, there has to be a pillow or something out there that can make laying on your stomach comfortable. And I researched. I couldn't find anything. And then I just went with the idea.
Yeah, I was going to ask how you created the idea, but it's just a dumb question. So we'll move on from that. But listen, they say the best businesses are the ones that solve problems, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
I'll have to lay on my stomach with that. I feel like smuggling 2 beach balls. That's from Marcy. I don't know if you're a big fan of 80s music, but Belinda Carlisle had a song called Circles in the Sand. And I think I remember making some sort of a joke back then. Laying down, you gotta kind of dig it out like a little trench. And then now we got this. This is so much better. Right.
One of my taglines was stop digging holes in the sand, because if you're not on a chair, that's what a lot of the women do. They would dig holes, and it's ridiculous. Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to solve this problem.
Yeah, it's really impressive. So we did a contest, and in a minute we'll announce the winner. We got just some great. Somebody wants to know: is Chestzilla safe for ladies with implants?
It absolutely is. Tested and confirmed. Mm-hmm. I actually have a spa version, and
are you looking for any part-time work? Do you need anybody to come over and sort of see measurements or anything? I mean, really,
I think we're good there. Yeah. Thanks.
There's
different versions. There's a beach version. There's a spa version. So it's made for the pool, the beach, and then there's another version made for chiropractic offices, or when you get massages to make laying on your stomach comfortable.
Yeah,
I partnered with the Susan G. Komen Foundation, so I'm really happy about that. It's a special cause for me. So $1 from every sale goes to their foundation, so that's really important for me. So I'm glad that I could give back as well. So knowing that if you do make a purchase, you're making a difference too. So I feel really awesome about that.
No, it's great. It's great that you do that. It's one of the things we highlighted when we first saw that. It's nice that you take the time to do that. It's like, a business has to be a business, and you have to get your P&Ls in line and everything. But it's nice to be able to take something and say, hey, there's a cause greater than just the business. And I think it's great that you do that. What is some of the reactions when you tell people, like especially when you first got started? I mean, what were some of the things, like where some people just couldn't believe it? I mean,
well, yeah, it was, first of all, to try and do something on your own like that, it's challenging, it's scary. But you know what, I decided to do it, and I'm doing it. So I'm very happy about that. But the reaction I get from a lot of people is overwhelming, because so many women actually need this product. Like, it's not a joke. It is really solving a problem. So it makes me happy to see that I can actually help people just relax. Women deserve to be comfortable. There's no reason why we shouldn't. And I'm just really happy that I could really make a difference.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm not a woman, so I just never thought about it. But I see all the people writing, and I'm like, gosh, it is. There was people talking about going to the beach, and they're like, I can't get comfortable. I got to keep digging in the sand. And I was like, I never thought about it. So just good on you, Christine. I just think that's what a great entrepreneur does, is just finds this very niche market, and like, there's something there, and you went after it. So this is awesome.
I do want to also add that, it really, you can adjust it to your needs. So the center of the pillow pops out. So that creates a space for your chest. But then you can also adjust it with Velcro to make it smaller if you need to. And then that insert becomes a headrest for your head. So you're breathing easily and your back is actually aligned. So it really makes laying out comfortable, different. Your body's straight, so you don't hurt your back as much too. Because your back would hurt trying to hold your chest up as well. So, yeah.
Well, and Mother's Day isn't too far away.
That's right.
That's good. I think this is a viable Mother's Day gift.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is great for
like a spa gift certificate. You could give your mom a spa gift certificate and a Chestzilla, and she could go have a nice relaxing day at the spa.
What's the spa version? What's the difference with the beach version and the spa version?
So it's just the material. The material's softer. It's not made necessarily to get wet. You could wipe it down if you get oil on it with soap and water. Where Chestzilla, the beach version, you could actually put in the water. It's made for sand to get wet. That's really the main difference.
Have you thought about trying to get on Shark Tank? Or you may not even need to at this point, but have you ever thought about it? Would be a great Shark Tank thing.
I definitely have thought about it, and I've definitely applied. So I'm just waiting for my chance, and I think this year could be my year. So I'm going to keep applying until I get chosen.
Do you have a pitch ready to go? Have you thought about it, or I mean, you could come out with some amazing.
Yes, I'm 100% ready to go, and it's actually I have 2 patents on the pillow as well. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, I'm ready for Shark Tank too. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's awesome. That would be great. I hope that happens for you. I think it's so cool, and you're a fun person. And sometimes you have like business people, and like the brand is cool, but then the person's not. But like you're fun, you're upbeat. So, Billy, let's get to our content real quick, just so you know. There was hundreds of people that got into the contest. So we took the most creative ones and then just did a random. It was too hard. Some of the stuff was so funny. Some of the pictures we couldn't use, but some of the stuff was so funny. So we just put them all in and randomly did it with the best ones. It was just the most fair way to do it. We'll come up with maybe another type of contest down the road. But let's show our winner and there it is, Nicole. And her post was, I got triple D's looking for their partner, Chestzilla and me at the beach all day. And that is a disturbing cat with popsicles.
3 tongues and 4 hands.
Yeah. You wonder where the AI prompt went wrong. But damn, that's so that is our winner, Nicole. Congratulations. We'll send you a message, and then Christine, you're gonna send a Chestzilla out for her triple D.
Absolutely, I'm excited to do so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Have you ever run into a spot where somebody says it's mine are just too big, it still didn't work, or not?
Well, to be honest, I am actually working on a plus size version because I am coming across women that have bigger problems than I do. So that is actually definitely in the works. As this is one size fits most, there are some women out there that need a little extra support. So we are working on that. So that should be coming out shortly.
Okay. And then it's chestzilla.com, right, for orders?
Yep. And then Amazon as well, because I know a lot of people love to order off Amazon because it's easy. So we're on Amazon as well for $24.99 right now.
Okay, $24.99. That's awesome. I mean, to get comfortable at the beach. All right, so search Chestzilla on Amazon, and then her social medias are on there as well, and we've tagged you in a bunch of posts. So, so awesome. Cool. Congratulations. I mean, it's like a unique product. You're a fun person, and wasn't this conversation easy? You were a little nervous about coming on, but
I was so nervous. I still have butterflies.
What? This is definitely a product I can get behind or in front of.
Yeah, I was thinking of we were going to try to come up with like marketing statements for you.
Well, we have a few that we can't say here.
We got some we can't say, and then some of the comments already somebody has written one, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Yeah. But we did create some funny ones, but we just can't do it. But this is great. So you're absolutely great. You did a great job.
You did.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this more than anything. Thank you.
All right, we appreciate you. Great luck, continued success to you. We love seeing a cool Tampa Bay entrepreneur and inventor. I'll send you a message with the winner's info, okay?
Okay, awesome. Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, Christine, Great job. And that's Christine. She's the owner of Chestzilla on the Joint Chiropractic Live Studios.
I had a bunch of zingers that I can't use here, but we'll just, when we get off the air, I'll tell you.
I had some too. And like I said, we were going to do a thing where we'd come up with a marketing statement, but it went sideways. Even in my head, it went sideways. And I saw some of the comments and I'm like, you sons of bitches. How can
the moderators already cut out a few, I think, because I saw somebody in there.
Yeah.
Not happy.
Well, one of them was like, man, I thought about calling the cops, but I'm not going to. Thank you though. That's Christine on the Joint Chiropractic Live line. Of course, get the Pinellas podcast discount at thejoint.com. $19 for that adjustment.
Good for her though. You know what? You saw something, and there was obviously there's a hole in the market. Not to be a couple holes in the market.
See, you can't stop, man, because it's like once there's a hole in the sand, not the market.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. But Christine, come down to Ferg's for our opening day broadcast.
Yes.
Bring some Chestzilla.
Yeah.
We could do sort of like man on the street type, like live, like have people, maybe give their fee. I don't know. We could do something, but anyway,
Yeah.
Open invite for that. All right. So we've got some people that are starting to load up, and I said, we're going to have to go rapid fire starting at about 12:30. Because me, like an idiot, opened up the channels to people to come on. I didn't know so many people would be available, but I'm happy. We'll get through as many as we can. Real quick though. You have the baseball video?
I do.
I just want to play it. The coach, from what I understand, has just been fired. From his position. The team put out. So this was a baseball tournament, a Pinellas team. They're in Kansas City. And so we'll start this off. I'll let it go. We'll start it off with, obviously, this is a call at the plate. The call is out, and the game is effectively over. You'll see the coach come in from the third base side, and that's when the video goes.
All right, we're going to let it play with audio, and then we're going to replay it with it. Okay. Well, there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah. First off, obviously, just a nightmare. This has to happen with kids,
right?
And parents and grandparents. I mean, so the code. This is the St. Pete Pelicans. So, like I said, they have put out a statement last night that the coach has been let go. Now, we did a reel yesterday. That thing is going crazy. Baseball parents in general, I'm one of them, can be very unreasonable.
Yes.
Even outside of tournaments. And so that is on full display. Not all of them. Well, you have to say that all the time. If you say one thing, people are like, oh, how could you call me that? Well, I wasn't just talking to you. Just,
Yeah, but I mean, it might apply. Okay. So let me
played baseball for many years. You played baseball for many years. The coach, and I should say this too, I spoke to the coach yesterday. We had a 15-minute phone conversation. He wanted to go and challenge obstruction at the plate. That was where this all started. Billy, and I think you played catcher for a long time.
I did, actually, yeah.
So in the beginning, and we can get into where this went wrong, but, what at first do you think about his intentions about challenging obstruction?
Okay, so I don't think it was, number one, I've played baseball my entire life. I was a catcher. I don't think that was obstruction, okay? But the problem is, here he is, and he's coming down to argue this call, which I don't have a problem with. And so he's now getting into the ump's face. Now, I got to be honest with you. I'm probably going to sound like kind of a dick, but now that push right there from the umpire, I don't know. That's aggressive to me. Like, I understand the kids aspect, and we're all here to have fun. I get that. This is probably a travel league, right? This is not just hey, my kids out there. So arguing is a part of baseball. I've never seen an ump instantaneously go from 0 to 100. All right. And I'm not blaming all, but dude, he's just trying to get into his face, which is normal. Boom, big push. Then I'm not sure what he says here. Another push and then a pop. I mean, dude, it seems like it goes from 0 to 100. I'm not saying this coach doesn't have any blame, but to me, boy, that's aggressive. That's an aggressive umpire to me.
The umpire I found out was 77 years old. It is 77 years old. It's not like he died, but he's 77 years old. First off, I get my take is, when has a coach's objection to a call ever changed it? Like, I don't know. I don't know the
changed it. They do that. There was one in college where a kid flipped his bat after a home run and was talking smack and went around this in college, and then
but they go to the cameras though.
But the coach came out and said, "Hey, you can't do this." Then they looked at it and then they overturned it. So I mean,
yeah, I just they don't have that ability here. And I saw the way the ump was walking off. I mean, to run up to him, and I think he just kind of startled him. And I'll give the coach credit, because some people said he ran up on the ump. Not really. He ran around him. He didn't run through him. He did run around him. But I think when the ump realized that somebody had said something, he turned around and, oh, there you are. Wait a minute. Why are you in my face?
So you don't think this is aggressive by the umpire?
I think it's aggressive by the umpire. But I think the person who could have stopped this from happening in the beginning was the coach.
Yeah.
I think,
I will say that he fired a right and didn't even really get close. I don't know if he's in the movie industry, but we go to the right here. It was like 2 feet away, but he did throw a haymaker. I don't know, man. I mean, again, it's hard to take sides, but it just seems like that ump is a little aggressive. I don't know.
Yeah. There's no doubt it was aggressive. I also think the first push by the umpire, so let's say that was aggressive, but you as the coach probably are like, okay, I'll back off. He went back in after the push.
Yeah. But I mean, you see that all the time in baseball. Now, again, I realize we're not.
Now, okay, so right there. So this is a great way to stop it. This is the flashpoint right here. So the ump turns around. There's contact. They're kind of well, both. He's leaning into him.
Yeah.
So right there.
Then you got the push.
You got the push, and then the other push, and then the
haymaker.
Somebody wrote, it would have been great if the coach stepped back and did the old strike 3 sign on the miss of the punch. And I was like, well,
I don't know. I mean, again, I think the parent or the coach is definitely wrong, but I don't know. Arguing baseball calls is it happens. And
it's
it
part of
happens
baseball.
in Pee Wee, it happens in high school, it happens in Legion, it happens everywhere.
Well, arguing calls is part of I mean, actually, baseball got famous. I mean, that was Sports Center for years. They would just show managers arguing with umps. Now, you can't do that with balls and strikes anymore. They throw you right out.
Right.
But these type of arguments in baseball, you see that all the time. You see, obstruction and not so much safe and out anymore because they just replay it. But some of these more complicated
calls,
obstruction, you see a lot of times with, running down the first base line. At what point, does the first baseman, if he's got to reach over and try to snag a ball? I mean, you see that stuff, argument. I'm not sure why he had to run like that and get in his face because the game was over. And I think when you take it.
Yeah, something tells me these two have prior altercations. Maybe was this an ongoing situation that go fully out of, because it just seems like he goes to 100 very quickly.
Well, I've heard that this, people, I know some people that were there. There's some other footage that I've been sent. Apparently this game, it wasn't like this, but there's a lot of issues with this coach and with this umpiring crew. And then the parents from what I see.
This person says the umpires were taunting the kids no matter what, neither behaviors okay. Now, listen, I have to at least as for confidence tell you that I have been thrown out of a Little League baseball game from the stands. All right, so arguing balls and strikes for my son. So I will put it out there that I may not be the best litmus test for who's right or wrong in this situation. I'm probably a boisterous parent.
Yeah.
But I don't know. To me, it's just too bad. It had to happen in front of the kids. Here's what I don't like, all right, because I do want to get to. So at the very end here, when you see these two kids coming in here, this kid over here screaming and yelling and pointing, and this other kid saying, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, and I think that had, some people that were writing and sent me some messages that had also been going on all game between the players, the coach, I guess some of the parents. I mean, again, you don't have the whole game on film. I mean, the Game Changer app is getting one angle and that's it. It's just with the game being over, and it's not like the ump was running off the field, right? He wasn't, I just think, and I know it's a heat of the moment thing. Without a doubt, I think the coach believed it was obstruction. And he was trying to stand up for his players, but man, with the game being over, it just seems like looking back that the way would have been to walk over and just go blue. I mean, did you not even consider obstruction?
Yeah.
But again, but then I understand throwing the punch. Did he really feel like he had to do that? Or was that something that built up through the game? I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. And it's kind of unfair to, assume, but what the hell? It's all we can do is by looking at it.
Yeah, it looks, I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, from this firing the coach, I don't know. I don't know. it's a lot, and people don't understand. I play hockey and people still don't understand fighting in hockey, and they don't understand throwing at people in baseball. These are all unwritten rules that if you don't really know what's going on in the game, these are nuanced plays that happen, and that arguing is also a part of that. So it should be and you might want to say, well, you can't do that at a kid's game. I don't know. It's a tough, I'm sure there's both arguments on both sides, but
I don't think the termination, this is just from what I've read, was about this just alone.
Oh, okay.
I from what I've read. That said, I don't know what else happened during this game, and I don't know were there other moments, that other things happened. But I mean, both coaches were still in the game, so it's not like anybody get ejected because the game was over. Is this the way to challenge a call?
It's not the best look.
Yeah,
the optics are not good on it.
Yeah, and so, and I'm not, saying that, the ump, had the right to throw the punch or, whatever. There were some reports that the ump was arrested. Then I got a thing that he was not arrested, but they did write it up. And I think that they maybe had recommended some type of charge. But it's very confusing as to the way they wrote it up, because I think they're just going to forward it on to a detective and then kind of let them, this will all probably be thrown out if I had to guess. I said something yesterday and I still kind of believe it. I don't think the ump got up that morning. He's a very respected umpire from what I understand, coaches or umps college and stuff. He's 77. He didn't wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to go out there and throw punches at a coach. In fairness, I don't think the coach woke up and said, man, I'm going to go out there and taunt an ump and try to get a punch thrown at me. So
yeah,
it wound up the way it is. I just go back to who's the first person that probably could have prevented this. And I think that, and I've watched this now probably 300 times. I don't think that's the way you try to challenge a call. But that's me.
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
And I agree with you. I don't think if you call that obstruction, I think they're going to be calling way too much obstruction.
Yeah. I mean, you got it.
There was a lot of elements there of a bang, bang play, the ball coming in. I mean, if we start slowing things down to the microsecond, I don't think that's enough for obstruction, because if you're going to call that obstruction, we're going to be having a lot of meetings about obstruction during the game, and you don't want that. So
yeah. And really, at the end of the day, the kids are supposed to be out there learning and having fun and doing all that. And so, if you look at it under that microscope, it's obviously a terrible look. But I can understand. I understand what happened.
And so just so you know, I invited the coach on. I spoke to him yesterday. On the phone, invited him on today. Wasn't sure if he could make it. I got a message from the Umpires Association. What was it? GSA, I think. And invited them to come on as well. No response from them. So everybody was invited to come on. I didn't want anybody to think that, we're just sitting here with our opinions. I mean, I really try to get everybody to have a conversation. Instead of just playing a 12-second video and let everybody go at it, it's much better. We can have a conversation. So
100%. Yeah.
All right, real quick. And we got a lot of people rapid fire in the next 25 minutes to get to, but I got to thank my buddy James at White Glove Painting. Guys, $1,000 off if you watch this podcast. And I guess you're watching it, so you can get $1,000 off. All you got to do is mention the Pinellas podcast. James is the owner. You will deal with James, and it's $1,000 off any full exterior or interior paint job. They just painted my whole outside of my house. This is not my house, but the color scheme is nearly the same. I went from a vomity yellow to a coastal gray. I feel so fancy when I say a coastal gray.
Yeah.
So anyway, James is a great guy. He's a lot of fun. His crew is awesome. And guys, save $1,000. So grab a screenshot of this and use it or share it with somebody that might be looking to save $1,000.
$1,000 just for being just for knowing the podcast. I mean, dude, that's big.
It's insane that if you were going to paint your house, you wouldn't do this, because first off, they do a great job. They're a great company, and $1,000. So hopefully you guys will use that. Hunter just wrote, James did my home. He's phenomenal to where he is. He is a lot of fun. His crew was great. I actually spent like 30 minutes talking sports with those guys, and I'm sure they were like, man, if this homeowner could just leave, we could finish the work.
Get this done and go to the next job.
It was like me and Billy sitting at a bar talking sports, but they actually had work to do. I didn't. And they were great guys. So, all right. Meredith was the first to jump in. I don't see her video on any. Oh, and just like that, Meredith is back. Let's bring Meredith into the studio. If you guys are watching, you can join by just tapping the link. What's up, Meredith? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Unmute your microphone, hon.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I got 4 kids. I got to keep that stuff on mute.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
4 kids. I mean, you're trying to catch up with me. That's not a race you want to win. So, but God bless you. That's a tough one.
You're just one more away from a hockey team is what I tell everybody before.
Right? Or a basketball team.
But yeah, either one.
Basketball, yeah. So Meredith, so you guys just did Do Good Day at Ferg's, right?
We did this past Saturday.
Great job. So, how'd everything go? I'm not sure what everybody's here to talk about, so I don't have a total insight, but you're here, you're on, let's go.
I'm here, I'm on. I mean, you talk about Ferg's all the time, and we were just there. Love Mark. Had 54 local nonprofits out, had the community come out, had a great turnout, big party feel. You know, it's March Madness too, so you've got the sports fans. And it was just a great day to support all the nonprofits doing work here in the community. But we do stuff all year long, and we're back at Ferg's next year, last Saturday of March. It's an annual event. And just, you know, thank you. You shouted us out last week, got a lot of hype for the event because we're only as successful as all the people that come out.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like the way it was described is like a nonprofit fair. And I was like, well, this is a great idea. All these nonprofits go out, showcase what they do. There's people looking that want to volunteer for things. And you're at Ferg's, so you can have a few beers, have some food. And I mean, so I'm like, what a great way to have some fun, but then get exposed to some cool opportunities to volunteer, and everything's local, right? So it's all kind of tied in with what we do.
Yeah. And it's kind of like Chestzilla, you know, there was a hole in the market. All these people want to volunteer. All these nonprofits need volunteers, but nobody knew how to connect. So what better way than to have, essentially it's a career fair, right? Like they have tables, they decorate them. They try to make themselves just look appealing, tell all the public all about the things they're doing, how you can volunteer, and then you just get involved.
Good job. Well, thanks for sharing it with us. I'm glad it was great. The weather was phenomenal. So the nonprofit gods were looking down because it was great weather. And it's nice
to year. You should come on the show a week prior or so we can give you some love there too.
Yeah, come on the live.
You know, my husband owns a business right across the street from Ferg's, so we'll be over there at opening day. We actually have tickets on Wednesday night, but we'll come hang out at Ferg's on Monday.
Okay, yeah, we'll be there for opening day doing the live podcast starting at noon. I don't know how long we'll last, but as long as we can. So come on over.
Thanks.
What business does your husband own?
Big John's Break and Alignment Service. It shares a wall with Green Bench.
Okay, good. All right. Well, good. Well, we'll see you on Monday, all right?
All right, we'll be there. And send all your listeners to dogoodday.com. Find out all about the things that we do throughout the whole year.
dogoodday.com. All right, we'll do it. Thank you so much, Meredith. Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hunter, did you really just write, where is the Ferg's live broadcast?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Hold on. I'm just going to stare at that for a minute.
Yeah, just for a second.
Did I overlook something?
He might have meant, well, he said when. When is it?
What?
That's
did it ever say why, or did he change it?
He might have changed it.
Maybe I read it wrong. It's Monday. It's opening home
Monday.
opener.
Yeah, we're going to be having
Hunter wrote that was a long time ago. It's Monday, Hunter. Come out and hang out, brother.
It sounds like you need a few beers, and I know they're going to have some great
Come
stuff
out to
there.
the Ferg's live broadcast at Buffalo Wild Wings on Monday.
Come to the opening day baseball on the first day of football season.
Hunter, I'm just giving you shit, man. Come out and have a beer. That was good. Thirsty First, I believe, was next up. I'm trying to keep up with this as best I can. So we got to go kind of lightning round here. What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
How are you?
Good, and yourself?
We're trying to keep it together today. I don't have my screen in front of me, so your first name is not on here.
I'm Greg.
Greg, Thirsty First. Let me tell you, for you guys watching about Thirsty First, I mean, I would say bar, restaurant, that's a total insult. It's a complex, it's a mecca, it's a Taj Mahal, right?
Yeah, man, 2 floors, everything like that. We have live music, stage, all that kind of stuff. So I know obviously you guys mentioned Ferg's and things. It's great, man. We're the big sports bars from here in downtown.
Yeah, no, that's you guys are kind of all over it. You're really good at social media too. Your people are whoever, maybe you do it or whoever, but they're all over it. It's got a kind of a fun vibe to it.
Yeah, man. You guys always help out with everything, so it's great to be on the cast with you guys.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you're here. So, what are some of the things with the exception of opening day. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
What are
I
some
mean,
of
you could have hired us to come out there, but
I know, man. I'm ready whenever you guys are. I know you talk about wings all the time. Obviously, I think that we have the best wings here in Pinellas County. So, I mean, that's definitely the big one on there. But we got a new brunch menu coming out this weekend. And then Monday is the new food menu for the regular menu for opening day. So we have our hot dogs. We have all that kind of stuff. So it'll be good. I mean, everybody goes on a looper and they come around downtown and stuff. So stopping at Ferg's, make sure you stop at both places on there. Mark's a great dude, man. He's done so much for this, basically all of St. Pete with everything that's on here, man. It's great to be in the presence of that kind of guy.
Yeah, it's nice of you to say that, and it's true. He's kind of like this. I don't know this. I say authority figure, but if you talk to him, I mean, he's just he's just the next guy. You know, the guy next door.
Most people don't even know that he used to be a teacher, everything like that. Like he started that from a garage. That's crazy to see where just in just general of what he's taken from that whole place to make it as big as he is. I mean, that's what we're all trying to do the same with him.
I went over there the other morning, did a little quick walk through, and I'm looking around, and I mean, every week it's just there's something else or something. And I said, Mark, is Ferg's expanding? And he goes, no, we just keep using the available space we have. I said, that's a
golf simulator, a dog thing. There's everything in there. It's great, man.
Concert venue. I mean, I'm like, geez, man. So that's awesome. So your new menu's Monday. Give me a highlight. Like, what's the one thing that you're excited about or super unique or that you'd want?
I will say for opening day for baseball and stuff like that. So we brought hot dogs on. So we're doing a dill pickle, flaming hot Cheetos hot dog. We have a bunch of stuff on there. We're making our own chili, doing everything on there. That's the big thing is like obviously we make everything in house fresh here. So it's a big change on the menu. We have crab rangoon mozzarella sticks that we're making. We're doing a new different kind of way on buffalo chicken dip. So we got a whole bunch of new stuff that's coming along these lines.
All right, you got a hot dog. You're at the game. The hot dog is in your hand. You're over at the condiments counter. What are you putting on it?
I'm telling you, man, I'm easy. I love just ketchup, mustard, and a little bit of sauerkraut on there. Make it super simple. That's what makes them the best ones. That's why we're doing the 999 challenge. So, I mean, we posted that thing out there. So that'll be a lot of fun that people will be able to come in and do 9 hot dogs, 9 beers. So we're letting you do neutrals or surf sides, anything like that. You don't have to drink just full beers on there. So it's going to be a fun time basically going through all of the next sports seasons coming up.
Yeah, and you guys are really big with the UFC and showing all the fights and everything like that. So good to highlight that you guys are kind of a real destination for that. Fun bartenders, fun crowd. So that's cool. Yeah. Well, we'll I don't know what you're doing on that Monday, but you'll know where we'll be if you want to swing by and say hi. I'd love to have a beer or whatever.
Maybe a couple of hot dogs.
I'll definitely come down. Come enjoy.
Yeah. All right. So come on down. But nice of you to be here. You've got my contact info too. I think you have my email, right?
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. That's Thirsty First.
Talking to you guys.
Yeah, man. It's good talking to you. They got the new menu coming out on Monday, which is opening day. Man, like he mentioned, it is calling out a bar is unfair. It is it is a complex.
This is awesome, actually.
It is awesome. Nice of him to be here on the Joint Chiropractic live line. Get the adjustment for $19 from thejoint.com. All right, we got about 15 minutes. Let's get to. I know Jonathan has been on since nearly the beginning, guys. Going to try to get to all of you, but we got to do rapid fire. Probably went a little too long with Thirsty First, but he was cool. Jeez, Jonathan is in a production booth.
Wow, this guy's set up.
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
We got you.
Or are you in a Jeep with all the ducks?
So I have to be honest, here at the game show place, I'm the host. This is actually my wife's production booth. So this is not my, I believe the 13 is for Ariana Grande. I'm not sure, but these are her collections of ducks, and they're actually all over. If you come to our venue, they start in the lobby, and there's thousands of them.
Jonathan, it's okay that you're an Ariana Grande fan. We will not judge you here on this show. So
fine. Yeah, it's fine, really. Billy dropped a Debbie Gibson comment a little while ago.
Belinda Carlisle.
What in the hell is the difference? I mean, to be quite honest with you.
That's more my speed. Belinda Carlisle is more my speed than Ariana Grande.
Circles in the Sand.
Yeah,
remember that song? That was a good one.
Absolutely.
All right, so real quick, so it's that game show place. Give me like if you were on Shark Tank, give me the 30 to 45 second pitch, where you're at, what you do. I see a lot of people on social media having fun, but go ahead and take it over.
We're located in Palm Harbor. We are a place where people can come. Smallest group is 6, but we tell people 8 to 10 is a better starting point, all the way up to 60 guests. And it's a game show studio. So when we started this almost 3 years ago, we had been a traveling game show. We had done all over Florida and pretty much all over America. When we opened up our venue, there were only 5 venues like this in the country. There's now about 70. While there are 70 of them, we are one of the only that actually broadcasts. So when people do their game show here, they're going to get a clip of it. They're going to get, that's why we have the production studio. We run 5 AI controlled 4K cameras. We have each camera can record individually, so we can catch the game and broadcast it live.
So Jonathan, is this like people from work can get together, families, friends, and then when you say game show, I'm thinking like Price is Right, Family Feud.
So we yes, to answer your first question, yeah, it's great for team builders. We do everyone from JP Morgan Chase to Advent Health and Baycare, 2 of our biggest clients. From Harley Davidson to the Tampa Bay Rays, we do them here, and it's fun. It's also great for birthdays and things like that. As far as
an actual set that looks like The Price is Right or Jeopardy, or how does it work?
Yeah. In fact, I wish I could flip around, but my cameras are all facing me. The studio is actually.
I thought they were AI infused there, Jonathan. What is going on over there?
They are. I have the control, but. In fact, I think I can in a second. Just to answer your question about the show. So our show is called Game Show Masters. And what it is it's 5 rounds, and each round is going to resemble other games that you've seen on TV. For instance, I'm going to put one up for you right now. You're going to know it right away when you see it. This is our version of the whammy game. And we're here in
no
Tampa
whammy,
Bay.
no whammy, no whammy. Remember that?
Right.
I do.
We're here in Tampa Bay, and that's why it's Pirates, because this is our Gasparilla version. So you're going to come into our studio, and there are real life buzzers and sounds and lights, and it's as close as being on a game show set on TV as you can be. And now that we're broadcasting on YouTube and things like that,
it's a great idea.
Thanks.
It's really a great idea and looks totally legit. We got to get
a studio audience in there.
We don't have a studio audience. The as people are playing, there's going to be half the people are playing for each round, and the other half is back acting as the audience. So it's nobody is watching you. It's all your private group.
Maybe Billy and I can like get a team and we can take on somebody for charity or something.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In fact, that's something that we started promoting last year that we've been trying to get together. We have a legitimate game show trophy. And if somebody takes on a challenger like that for charity, we would give that winning team a trophy to put in their office or their podcast studio.
You're damn right you would.
Yeah. But it is a lot of fun. And I'll just give you one. I won't say who, but a Bucks player had offered us $20,000.
Baker Mayfield.
No, it wasn't him. I might give it away. He was engaged, and the wedding was last year. The bachelorette party was on a rainy weekend. They tried to have it here, and when he came, he really went all out. It was hard to say no. We had parties booked, which is why we couldn't do it. But we've done some celebrities here, and
we'll come up with something. We'll come up with something, Jonathan, and we'll do I think it'd be cool to do like a charity thing and get. I just saw Dylan Hubbard pop in here from Hubbard's Marina. Maybe we team up with Dylan or we go against him or something. I don't know. Well, also Thirsty First just wrote, Jonathan, would love to get info on the game show. Do you guys do on location or in-house only?
Yes, we do on location, and it's trivia's big out there. Everyone does trivia. This is trivia times 100.
Well, reach out to Thirsty First. They have an amazing complex in downtown St. Pete. That might be a great connection for you guys. Yeah.
All right.
All right, Jonathan. Thank you, brother. I'll reach out to you. I'm sorry today's a little abbreviated, but I just got so many people, and we got nearly a hard stop here in about 10 minutes.
All good, man. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. I watch you guys literally all the time.
You're a good dude.
Awesome, man.
You're a good dude, man. We'll see you, man.
All right, thanks.
That's
pretty cool. I like when guys have their own setup. That's not,
no, it was really nice. So that game show plays on the Joint Chiropractic Live Line. Go to thejoint.com, get that $19 adjustment. Also, thank you to my buddies at Reese Windows. My boy Randy Reese. Go to reesewindows.com. It's a lifetime guarantee. Financing's available. Most importantly, you get that free installation. You know those guys that show up to your house, they're like, what do you think of this price? I'm like, it's pretty good. And they're like, well, now do you know how much it'll be when we put them on the house? And I'm like,
Yeah.
Why would I pay for windows that aren't going on the house? They're like, well, it's a separate fee, but not at Reese Windows. ReeseWindows.com. Also, Randy's a great guy. He's doing a lot of support for the Unmasking Autism Gala, which I'm going to. He's been a big supporter of that. So close to my heart. Appreciate that very much. All right. So every time I say abbreviated,
I know we talk. I got to stop talking so much.
We really got to do it. We really got to stop now. Paul. Let's get Paul up here.
Which one is Paul? Oh, there we go.
It says Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one's Paul? It says Paul.
It's like, where's the event going to be? Yeah. Okay.
How do you spell Paul? It's P-A. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Hey, great guys.
I love what you're doing. So we're going to bring you back, but for this quick, for this quick minute or so, give us what you can. I know it's hard.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, we'll take you guys on at that place. It's the game show place is amazing. Okay. I went there for a birthday, so we can get a bunch of vets to take you guys on. So we're Club T14 Land and Sea. A Navy SEAL buddy of mine and I started it about 2 years ago. We just had our 2-year anniversary here in February. Military veteran nonprofit. We do 7 events a month, just trying to get that constant engagement with veterans. Everything from camaraderie-driven events where we meet out on the water, to land events. Actually, we've been out with Mark at Ferg's for a Rays game. The Rays are great about giving us tickets along with the Bucks and Lightning. So we try to get vets out in the community engaging, and that's a core part of what we're doing. We also have 3 mental health therapy group sessions a month, job placement kind of business networking meetups. Comrades and Coffee, which is an educational based meetup where we'll have organizations come out and talk to vets about financial literacy, job placement organizations, service dogs for veterans, VSO, VSRs for like getting them their benefits. So constant engagement, and we're running a massive, our biggest charity event this coming month. April 16th out at Plantation Palms, we're doing our golf tournament. We got special operations guys jumping in. We got military vehicles, a combat hole to get guys out there dressed up. We got a lot of hot shot golfers like, oh yeah, I got this, and we put them in the gear, and they're shanking them all over the place. And got a few bucks coming out as well. So it's going to be a really amazing day. That's April 16th, Plantation Palms. 12 o'clock shotgun. You can find information on all over town. We've been posting it, but Club T14 landandsea.org is our website that we're currently working on building out a massive social network. But right now it's a kind of a landing page until we get stuff together.
Yeah, Paul, if you can send me some details on that one event, April 16th. If you already have, send it again, please. My email's just out of control.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to talk more. Congratulations on all the success. I love the podcast, and love to talk to you guys more, because we're going to try to start our 214 Talk podcast where veterans, we have 5,000 Tampa Bay area vets that are part of Club T14.
Yeah, we'd love to help you. We'd love to help you with that. So
that'd be awesome.
Whatever you would need. It's an effective media with communication. It's a personal media, but it's something people are paying attention to. And you guys, obviously your cause, I mean, there's really none better. I was reading something the other day. I don't know what city it is. It's not like St. Pete or Tampa, whatever. It's another city in the US, and just riddled with homelessness. And they had said that like 35% of the homeless in that city were veterans. And I'm like, how is that possible? I mean, it can't be the reward. It can't be the payback for what they did. Right. It's hard to understand that, but I know it's true. It's just when it's hard to hear that number,
It is. Yeah. Like we just had a veteran, one of our community outreach programs. One of our things is we have an emergency relief program, and we had a veteran that was about to be kicked out on the streets. Had an eviction notice, so we came together and raised some funds and paid his rent off and all the late fees and all that stuff to get him, back on a level playing field. And this guy has a job, and, a lot of vets come back and they can't work, and they get a small disability, fee from the VA, and they're struggling.
Yeah. All right, Paul, send me that email. Appreciate you. Thank you for your bravery.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much for
greatly appreciate it
for serving. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Send me that email. That event sounds awesome too. Not only golf, which I know you're obsessed with, Billy, but all the other stuff, the military and stuff that are going to be there. I
love the military and I love golf. So
that is two things very dear to you. That's very true. My buddy Justin at Sustainable Turf, he's a great dude. I mean, Pinellas based business offering a crazy discount. He did the turf at my house. That is actually the real before and after of my home. You can tell which one I like better, but the discount's crazy. Save $500 or $1,000. So if you go over 1,000 square feet, it's $1,000 between 500 and 1,000 square feet. Sustainable Turf going to give you $500 off. It is mowing season, if you hadn't guessed, and I watched my neighbor mow the other day. He flipped me the bird.
That's because you were enjoying a lemonade, and the before
it was not a lemonade.
The before shot on this picture is what everybody's yard in your neighborhood looks like right now.
It is. And that was with work. I mean, I tried on the left and that's what I got. On the right, I didn't try. And that's what it's very weird. Usually we hear about you get out what you put in. Not really when it comes to grass and turf. Not really. It's weird how it works. But Justin's a great dude, runs a great company. So share that with somebody who's looking at maybe getting turf. Great for by the pools too. And the other thing I noticed that I didn't realize, there's not as many bugs anymore.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, I didn't even think about that, which is great. All right. We are down to it. Read between the roads, I believe is what I'm.
Got it.
There he is.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. Read between the rides.
Rides. I'm sorry about that. It cut off. I'm sorry.
We have a hard time reading here on the show.
I understand. Well, I'll be quick. Thanks for having me on. Family-run business here in Pinellas County. We took a 1970 Volkswagen single cab truck and turned it into a bookstore. We sell new and used books of all genres, fiction, nonfiction, young adult, children's. We've also got great swag from t-shirts and hats and drinkware. Several pop-ups coming up in April. We try to partner with as many local businesses as we can. We'll be in Safety Harbor this weekend, and then next week we'll be in Largo and downtown Dunedin. And you can find out our next pop-up on our social. We're Read Between the Rides, and always looking to promote and help local businesses and show up and help them out and host a pop-up with us.
So is that a soft top? Sorry, Mark.
That's a canvas top on the back of the Volkswagen.
No, you don't ever leak books down the highway, do you? Has that ever happened?
I don't know. That's our free giveaway. Once a month, I drive around and hope something good falls out the back.
The old free giveaway down the road.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're just trying to give back to the community one book at a time.
It's a great, it's funny. We started off with I don't know if you saw Christine. She's a local inventor. She created Chestzilla, but your idea, it kind of on the other end, but it's super cool. It's, again, very, very unique. And it's kind of like, I guess the classic community bookstore that we remember are kind of all dead and gone, right? Because some of the corporate people came in and swallowed a lot of them up.
Definitely. And this came about. My daughter had a assignment to create a business plan. She wanted to open a bookstore, and we went and met with commercial real estate agents to get an idea of what it would cost. And I think we both had sticker shock on what it is per square foot these days. And then you add utilities and things like that, and it's really an expensive venture. You got to sell a lot of books just to break even. But my family loves to read. I love classic cars, and this was a really awesome compromise where we could take the books to people and make it really affordable for us, but really fun for all of our fans in Pinellas County, because it's just a really cool business to operate here.
It really is. That's great. Yeah. I'm glad you're on here. I think there's a lot of events that go on. We're such an event-driven part of the country just because of the weather, but there's a lot of cool events where you would fit just great in. And so I'm glad that you're on here.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate it. We love locals. We get a lot of tourists that stop by us and get a book for the beach. But we love our regulars who come and see us every now and again. So follow us along. We're read between the rides, and I appreciate both of you for allowing us on with such short notice. It means a lot.
No, it was cool. I was glad we could do this. We're going to have some people next week that we couldn't get to today, but we're trying to get to another one or two. But thank you so much. Read between the rides. We'll talk again soon, okay?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Nice of you to be here on the Joint Chiropractic live studio line. That Joint deal, $19 with the adjustment. Go to thejoint.com. Billy, how you doing on time? Because I know.
Yeah, we're good. We can go. You want to
a couple more?
Yeah.
A couple more minutes. Schroeder 458. If that's the name of your business, that's unique. I like it.
John Schroeder, Innisbrook Cars and Coffee. How are you guys?
Doing really good. Doing really good. Thanks for being here. Thanks for waiting. So Innisbrook Cars and Coffee, right?
Yes, sir. Biggest auto show in the Tampa Bay area. Definitely need to get read between the rides out there. I love that book concept. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that matches right up. Did you upload a video to the stage?
I think I tried to.
Wow. Well, this is incredible. I'm going to hire you as a producer.
We got to stop having guests that know more about this shit than we do. I mean, that's gracious.
Life is about an opportunity, and this is an opportunity. So thank you so much. But yeah, Saturday, May 9th at the Innisbrook Resort up in Palm Harbor. Just finished with the iconic Valspar tournament. So now we do this twice a year. And nice thing
John, you're the host. You're the host as well.
I am. Yeah. Myself and my manager, Dougie, we've built this show to what it is now. It's the largest.
Was that a Bugatti I saw?
Yeah, Bugattis. We got some Koenigseggs out there. We have some sweet Ferraris. It's presented by Porsche Clearwater.
Shite.
Oh yeah, Ferrari of Tampa Bay, Furman BMW, and the coolest thing about it is that we have the Make-A-Wish Foundation involved in it as well. We have about 8 to 10 families that come on out. Hooters sponsors the VIP room for them, so they get to sit in all the cars and whatnot. So yeah, it's cool. And all cars are welcome. You know, we go through about roughly maybe 80 dozen donuts for everybody. You got Academy Sim Racing out there. It's just a great time. We do awards. Just some really cool concept cars, lots of hypers. There's some special stuff coming, and I'm super excited. Finally, Dougie and myself, we got RM Sotheby's is now going to be a part of the show, which they are probably the biggest auction house on the planet.
Wow, that's impressive. Good job.
Yeah,
getting all this going. Great job incorporating Make-A-Wish as well. That's
100%. Yeah.
And Hooters, I got to give it to you.
We're all there's a lot going on, and it's.
I tell you, Gil, one of the founders. He's a local guy, and he brings out his cars, and he has a massive heart, and he loves doing things like this for the community.
That's awesome. Send me a quick one-sheeter on that, would you? Because did you say May the 8th?
Saturday, May 9th.
May 9th.
Mother's Day. Yeah. Cool thing about this is if you pay for VIP parking in any of the 3 areas. Your family can enjoy our Loch Ness pool. So while you're at the show, showing off your pride, your passion, you can have the families hanging over at Loch Ness pool, and you can come join them and spend the day there.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just think this is great. Wow, look
Thank
at this.
you so much.
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
About 475 cars on display, 300 spectators. We do it twice a year. And it's definitely grown into something special. Golf course parking, so it has that concourse feel, so it has that Miami concourse feel and that Cavallino. It's really special. Huge shout out to, Porsche Clearwater, Ferrari Tampa Bay, Furman BMW, like the auto groups. It's, they've made this what it is too.
That was my dream car growing up. It was the Porsche 911, the Carrera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude.
What about you? What about you, Billy?
I mean, I like the new, I saw Bugatti and almost cried because I know I'll never be able to get one of those. But dude, I love those modern cars you have, especially the concept stuff. I don't know. It still looks so awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully, he's a local guy. He's got a Koenigsegg. You got a new Lamborghinis that are be coming to the main night show. So some special stuff definitely does come out. A lot of collectors and.
What do you think about the new the Lambo, the SUV? Have you seen it?
The Urus?
Yeah. What do you think about it?
I do like them. Ferrari is doing them as well. The Parasangwe, the Urus, I think started it all, and now others are joining on board. But the Urus, the Parasangwe, I'm definitely a fan of those. Pinellas.
Yeah. If it's different for me, I hear Lamborghini, I hear Ferrari. I just got this image, and then I see this thing and I'm like, that's not a Lamborghini. It's not.
So we're so used to that hypercar that, that 458 or that Countach or, what we've seen that Countach poster on our wall as kids and whatnot. That's what we think of those brands. And when they kind of go outside of that box and start doing EV and SUVs type of a thing,
right.
It's different. They're changing the game, and there's a customer for all of those types of cars.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, the old 911 Carrera. Oh God, maybe one day. No, definitely one day. You got to put like positive momentum words out there. So not maybe one day. Definitely one day. I told that to one of my kids the other day. I said, when you talk in absolutes. You don't just maybe, sort of. That goes nowhere.
Yeah. You gotta speak it. It'll definitely happen.
Yeah. Well, listen. Thanks for being here.
Beautiful words from Marcy. Full circle. Chestzilla to Hooters. I think we've completed the.
I like it.
Kind of covered a little bit of everything.
Massive shout out to you guys. What you guys do for the community in Pinellas. I mean, kudos to you with all the positive vibes that you do for everybody. And, thank you for having me on. But everything that you guys do is just absolutely epic. So thank you for your kindness and your support.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice of you. We got to thank our partners too, because, the things have to happen for all this to happen. And it's kind of a 7-day-a-week thing. So we appreciate them. But it is cool to be able to sort of create a media that's, hyper local. And also that the backbone of it, the fabric of it really is small business and events and fun. And then we got stuff too, and we got the baseball thing. I mean, that stuff happens too, and it affects people here and residents here. So you got to kind of do it all. But
we all got to support each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, listen, please send me some info on this. It looks like a great event. I'm glad you could come on. Take good care.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Have an amazing day.
You too. That's awesome. See, I like that because he could have said have a good day, but he said have an amazing day.
Well, you said to ask for what you did. I mean,
well, you know what I've been telling people lately? I say good luck, or I'm sorry, everyone says good luck. I say great luck. If you can wish someone good luck, fine. But why wouldn't you wish them great luck?
Yeah.
Great luck is way better than good luck.
And then when you were like, you said, when you think of a Ferrari, like, dude, all I think of when I see a Ferrari or a Porsche like that, or a Bugatti or one of the new, I just think about like how much it would cost to replace something. Like that tire's got to be like $6,000. You go to the oil shop, it's like $280 an hour. Right?
Buddy of mine has a Tesla. His tire went bad. He said his tire was like $750. I'm like, well, there's
for a Tesla.
I was like, well, there's all the gas money you saved.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's it. So,
but if you own one of those cars, you don't really worry. That's one of those things where you don't worry about what's in your bank account. You just got it covered.
I think that's right. I think if you've got a Bugatti and your tire goes down, I don't know, you hit a button on your phone. It's not a problem. Somebody comes and and it shouldn't be. And that's, hey, if you worked for it, you should enjoy it. And
amen, man.
I think that's awesome. Real quick, I got to give a quick shout to my buddy, Mr. Gadget. AJ is one of the greatest guys you ever meet. His company is phenomenal. He became an expert in all things smart home solutions. So smart TVs, lighting, audio, vacuum, speakers. He's doing all of this. He's got this huge beach property. I think it was in Clearwater, and he's running all of this internet. I know nothing about technology, but basically, like, you can't be anywhere in this house and not have just the best, most lightning fast internet inside or out. So
see, that's the type of guy. That's why I love AJ. That's what I need, that 24/7.
Me too. I see some of the TVs he hangs, and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah. But he knows all about it. So a good guy, a Pinellas guy, serves all of Pinellas County. But if you have questions about smart technology for your home, for your business, he does a lot of work with local businesses, with the bars, with the TVs, with the cameras, security, everything. He's a great guy. So check out AJ, also known as Mr. Gadget. Thank you guys for being here. Great show, man. A lot of it was stacked. I know we missed some people with the small business shout outs and the lightning rounds and stuff. So we'll do that again next Monday. Actually, we'll be at Ferg's on Monday. So we'll do that again at Ferg's on Monday. If you want to come out to Ferg's, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks again to the Joint Chiropractic. Appreciate you guys. $19 is the podcast deal. That includes the adjustment. All you got to do is go to thejoint.com. They got 25 Bay Area locations. and they're open nights and weekends, which is hard to find in the world of chiropractic.
Yeah.
So check those guys out. Let's jump. Call me real quick, would you? Call me on the cell as soon as you get off. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys liking the page, following the pages, and we'll see y'all in the messages and in the comments. And next Monday for the Pinellas Podcast Live at Ferg's.
Woo.
The Pinellas Podcast Live. Grab our social media links and merch at PinellasPodcast.com. Powered by the Joint Chiropractic, official chiropractor of the Bucks. Get the podcast deal now. A consultation, exam, and adjustment for only $19. Hit thejoint.com for all their Tampa Bay locations. And you can catch the Pinellas Podcast live every Tuesday at noon. Don't miss it.